What is up? So we are after hours. I'm gonna try to invite my boy on. Let's see if technology will come through when you need it to. Cause mainly, actually, anybody who's watching this is getting an inside look of the next episode. Well, actually, either next episode or episode after next. The next podcast. So please don't tell anybody. Because I'm really just trying to get this audio and swipe it real quick. But the only way to really do this and do it the right way is to get my boy on. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's bring him on. Let's bring him on. Let's do it. Shouts out to everybody who's watching.
What's poppin'?
What is up?
Hey, what's up,
What
man?
is up, my man? How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing great, man. I'm having a great evening.
Bro,
It's
we
it's
got
awesome to be
tech to
here.
work, bro. We got the tech to work. Hey, guess what my mom just found, bro?
What? Pokemon cards? Ooh.
What? Come
Or is it?
on, bro. The old
Ooh.
school. I'm talking about like in the binders. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I was a
Like,
I
come
was a
on,
Yu-Gi-Oh kid.
cuz. Like, what? Like, what you talk? Like, come on.
That
Like,
was yours?
yo,
That's a mad flex on the
come,
playground, man. You come out with that thing and
bro.
motherfuckers sit down.
You know I had the daggone Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dual di-
forearm joint. You know what
the
I'm
dual disc.
saying?
Yeah, the dual disc, man. Oh, hell yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember one time my father, he went to China and he came back with all these exotic ass Yu-Gi-Oh cards that nobody had ever seen them before. Nobody could beat them. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I was spoiled in that playground, man. But yeah, that's interesting, man. The
God,
games that we play as kids, right? And that's like so much more than a
yo,
game. Started with just, and
what
then they
was
have like the Game
wild?
Boy games, Pokemon. Like
Oh
that's just a
yeah,
massive brand, man. Like a beautiful
facts,
a beautiful piece of art if you really look at it. Beautiful piece of art.
facts, facts. Yo, do you remember? This would be actually be 3 summers ago. This would be 3 summers ago, and it was the Pokemon Go phase, man.
I
Like
never did it.
everybody
Not
was
me,
out there. Yo, I never did it either, but people was out there.
dude.
You
It was, but no, it did get
you
people
feel
outside.
me?
It got people outside, and it got people like together.
It did.
You know,
It
but
got people
it
robbed too.
was, yeah, it got people robbed. You said,
Yeah, oh hell yeah, because people just looking at their phone,
dude,
swipe, gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing,
that'd be like a pretty strategic spot. I bet they probably wouldn't have put the Pokemon in like back alleys, but
bruh?
if you
Hey,
camped out by
they
Charizard, you could
had
probably
it
get a
in New
motherfucker's
York
wallet.
and Detroit. Is all I'm saying. Come
eight
on
eight
now.
mile. Oh, there's a
Hey,
Charizard
they
on Eight
hard
Mile.
knocks out there. Hey, what?
Yeah,
They are hard knocks, boy. What?
that's pretty funny,
Oh
man.
man,
Yeah,
I cannot believe though, man. She found them, bro. I was like, yo, what?
that's pretty cool, man. You better,
Whew.
yeah, hold on to those. You know, that's
Got to. What?
and they may be worth something one day, but they're worth a lot to you, and that's what's important.
Of course. Yeah, hell yeah. So what's been going on, man, this week? Man, what you talking about your week, bro?
All right, so today's Saturday, right? So yeah, this week has pretty much just been getting acquainted with a new place. I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, snap. I forgot. So this is gonna be on the podcast. We totally forgot to let our listeners know who you are. because because I forgot the last time.
You
The
didn't even.
last
I didn't even
time
introduce myself
we
for
were
this time.
trying to record, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you did it, but then we lost
Yeah,
all of it. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, people,
So
anybody who's watching this is gonna have no idea who I am. But that's okay.
none,
All that matters is what comes out.
none, bro.
All that matters is what's come out of my mouth, and maybe it'll impact somebody. I'll
Hell
just be
yeah.
the anonymous podcaster. No, but yeah. My name is Warren
The
Sturry.
international man of mystery. You
Yeah,
feel me?
my name is Warren Sturry. I was born in Detroit, Michigan. I grew up in Charlotte. Lived in Boone for the past 4 years. Went to App State.
Hey, shouts out the app to
Yeah.
all
Oh,
my app listeners
oh yeah.
out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes,
And
yes.
and you know, have always been looking for alternative ways uh, to live a life, man. You know,
Hey, I know
like
that's right.
pretty much the alternative ways to create a life and have fun doing it. Um, so, you know, got introduced to some things that give me some freedom. So I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee. I've pretty much moved out of Boone. Uh, staying here on East Iris, but pretty
Yeah,
much I'm on a
you're
very big,
actually in a very special place right now. Um,
yeah.
tell us
So
where you're at right now.
yeah, man. So this now I don't make music. I don't know much about. Well, I didn't know much about the music industry, but you know, I made some really fun friends out here, and this is the House of
Yeah.
Blues
The
music
House
studio right
of
here.
freaking blues, y'all. Y'all heard it. Y'all
And
heard it here.
it
Yeah,
was
the House of freaking blues.
it
Let's
wasn't
go.
it was in
Shouts out
Memphis.
to my comment app state. That's right. That's right.
So
That's right.
you have some very famous pieces of art like this. You know, so there's homeboy
Ooh.
Prince, uh,
Ooh, yo,
James
yo,
Brown.
you gonna have to slow up, slow up. Go back to Prince. Go back to
Okay,
Prince.
okay, okay.
Go back to
Let's
Prince. You're
talk
moving
about
too that thing, sweet boy.
so let's talk about Prince
Ooh,
for a
that
second.
thing.
Let's talk about Prince for a second. What do you want to say about Prince, man? Very interesting musician.
Oh,
You know.
what? Yo, I thought it was interesting how I think I think it was Sony, okay? I think Sony had just given Prince his rights
Really.
to his to like his like whole vault or like a massive amount of songs or whatever. And then he dies like a couple of years later. I'm like, yo, that's hot. Like I'd be hot. Same thing pretty much with like Michael. You know what I'm saying?
That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you.
What?
You know, it's a money trap, and I've learned that uh, from talking to a lot of people. Oh my God, that's probably a terrible noise right there. I've learned that from
Oh
talking.
yeah, you definitely gonna need to bring it back up to the
Bring it right there. Okay. Um,
Hey, there we go,
but
there we
yeah,
go, there we go, there we go.
so you know, I've heard it firsthand from a lot of people here. The music industry is ruthless, you know, and especially you
Especially
know,
if you take that 360 deal. What?
yeah, exactly, you know. So these guys,
Ooh,
so James, yeah, so we got James Brown uh,
ooh.
with the Ring.
Hey, if y'all like any of these legends, icons, please drop a love, please drop a like,
Yeah,
comment something, like show some love to my late legends out here, because we
yeah,
all know, you
love
know what I'm
James Brown.
saying? Come on, like what? They
I'm a
threw it down.
heart, like heart. Boom! Look at that. Come on, bro,
Yeah.
y'all.
That's what I'm
if
talking
if I can
about.
do it while I'm doing this, then y'all can do it while you're sitting there on your ass. You
So
know,
we definitely got a comment from Carolyn. I have
nice.
she has friends in Nashville.
And she says App
Oh,
State,
okay,
heart,
okay.
heart. Okay,
She says go eat at Pancake Pantry.
all right.
Pancake Pantry. So
That sounds good to me,
I guess we're gonna have another podcast episode. You know what I'm saying? A full live review.
dude. You know what would
And
be fun is if
Carolyn, could you drop a comment down in the comments real quick to make sure I'm pronouncing your name right? Because if it's Caroline, please let me know. But yeah, but man, the House of Blues, yo,
yeah,
that's
man.
wild. That's wild.
You know, so it's pretty cool. This is East Iris Drive, and there's just a lot of now. These studios used to be in Memphis, Tennessee, and then
Yeah.
they moved them. They moved the buildings, like actually picked up the buildings and shut down the highway to move them here. And that
And
was in the late '90s, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yeah, dude, it's a really cool spot, and you know, while I'm here in Nashville, which will probably be, you know, I'd say a month or so, something like that. I'm getting to really
word.
soak up some cool culture. You know, that's what I like about it.
I know that's right. I know that's right. And I think she gave me the thumbs up saying her name right. I think.
We need
I'm not
comments, some more.
sure.
We got to beat that algorithm. Let's keep,
Comment support.
yeah. The more y'all throw at us, You know, the more people are going to get the chance to see this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what's
Oh
important.
yeah. And for our podcast listeners, just so you know, just so that we had to do some maneuvering as far as tech goes, and we're actually
Yeah.
recording this live on Facebook so that we can strip the audio. But this makes for a great YouTube video. Now I have some good, you know what I'm saying? Like now we got the next vid. You know?
Yeah, straight
Um,
up, dude. That would be dope, man. There's a lot of ways that we could go with this. You know, the possibilities are
Definitely.
truly endless.
Bro, you at the House of Blues though, man. I can't even imagine. So like you're like in the studio, right?
Yeah, so there's a few different studios. I mean, my phone's on 10%, so I'm gonna have to go inside here in a minute, but that'd be a good place to show y'all. So this is the main build. This is the main building. This is Studio A, and this is where my friend Malcolm Springer, his studio is in here, and he's been doing rock and roll and country records for 30, 35 years, and real cool cat. He's from Missouri. You guys should look him up, Malcolm Springer. You know, go hit him up on social media.
Malcolm Springer, everybody.
Malcolm Springer. And then we've got, and there's two studios in here. The other one is a new guy who just came in here, and his name is Tiago Chavez, and he's a metal producer. So it's interesting. It's actually a show going on Tuesday night. One of the bands that he's working with is going to be playing a little local gig downtown.
Oh, really?
Yeah, downtown Nashville is very interesting. You know, moving from Boone has a very quaint downtown, and then also spending a lot of time in Charlotte, I've seen the big, noisy downtown. And Nashville is a very beautiful mix of the two. You get the people and the concentration down on like the main strip, but then it's really not that far of a walk to like where I'm at right here. Like this is like a very open neighborhood, and this is like maybe 10 minutes from downtown, so it's not as crowded as Charlotte, and there's always like 40 bands playing like every single night. Everybody's a musician in Nashville except for me.
Now I've been as close to Nashville. I've been to Murfreesboro because I went to MTSU, and Caroline. Thank you for getting back to me on the comments. It is Caroline. But I never. And she said Malcolm Springer should have his face on that icon wall. Oh man, she knows good music.
Dude,
oh man, that is what I'm talking about, Caroline.
Yeah, that's sweet. Thank you. Yeah,
that is what I'm talking about. You already
Caroline,
know how to like that.
Yeah, Caroline, are you familiar with Malcolm Springer? I mean, have you heard of this person before? It seems like you may have.
Yes, I need to ask her right now. Ask her.
Like type it in.
Caroline, this is for you. Warren, you want to ask her?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You want me to just type it in the comments?
You can. She was on a couple of moments ago, but.
Oh, you mean like bringing her on live?
Yeah. Now she's currently on. So go ahead and ask her your question right now.
She's on microphone. She can hear us.
Ask her your question.
Okay. Yeah. So
she hopped off. She gotta wait.
All right.
Yo, I say go, you gotta go.
Dude, look, I'll get her next time. Come back, Caroline. Yeah. Let me know.
All right, Caroline. All right. I'm gonna type in the comments. Come back.
Oh my God.
We need to ask you.
This is too
We need to ask you, Caroline, come back. And the podcast listeners probably like, what in the hell?
Oh yeah, heard it just a little. There you go. She gave me an answer. Heard of? Okay, thank you.
She did. Okay.
Bet. Much love. So I just realized a very troubling situation. So this microphone is plugged in through my iPhone port, and that's also where the charger needs to go. My phone
Apple problems, bro.
Dude,
Apple problems.
All right, well, look. we'll do this because all we really care about is the audio. I'm gonna do this.
Yo, flag or no flag? Caroline. She said I heard him MS. That's it. And we might have lost him. If you guys are on, let me know if you can still hear me or see me. If not, we'll Amy Grant. Warren, have you heard? You know if you all can still hear me. I have no clue right now if you all can even hear me right now. So I'm just talking into the abyss right now. So let me know, please. If you all hear anything. Hey, there we go. Yo, what in the world?
What kind of funny face did my face
Caroline keeps losing.
we
Yo,
may
I
have to
swear our
redo this when
podcast listeners are gonna be like, "What in the world is going on?"
this is jank, but you know. But look, man, even the biggest gold mine in the world started with one swing of the shovel.
Yeah,
So,
I heard that. And shouts out to Caroline. She's sticking with us until the very
ride or die.
To the very end of the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Seriously. So let's just do this until
and
my phone dies.
Shouts out to Destiny because
Oh yeah,
I believe that's Destiny. Destiny is my cousin.
Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny. So shouts out to you. Much love to you.
Much love.
But yeah, man. All right, so we are inside the House of Blues right now.
Yeah, man. So I'll give you guys a quick tour before this thing dies.
Ooh, if y'all watching, y'all getting that thing, boy.
I'll show you guys some of this. Yeah. So this is
Caroline with the love. Yeah.
So this is a platinum record for a song by Green Will.
Ooh.
And it's called
Heck yeah.
I think it's Savior or Survivor. Let me see. I don't think it just has the name of the.
Yo.
Yeah, no, it's actually
Alex
here.
Reese is gonna be jealous. Oh man.
Shelter.
Oh man.
So Shelter.
Ooh.
Now here's just some other ones. This is a gold one. So this is for 500,000 sales. That one is 2 million. A platinum record.
Yeah.
I think it's 1 million. There's another 500,000. Collective Soul.
Yeah, true.
These are both Collective
It's been
Soul.
so long since like I had to do the conversion from streams to CDs.
No, this
That's
is just
wild though. Like to actually think like you moved 1 million CDs. Like
yeah.
Like just based off of what you do.
Here's another, and there's some people working over there, so we won't go bother them. But this is just this is just kind of the room that I'm staying in, which is pretty chill, man. Pretty dope.
Hell yeah!
Having a great time.
So what's the space that you're in right now? Is it more like a common area?
Yeah, just like a living room. Like all of these buildings are houses that were just turned into studios. So initially this was all residential, and now they've all been turned into studios.
Caroline is showing the love. Destiny is showing the love. Thank you all so much. Y'all are showing the love. Thank you, Destiny. Thank you, Caroline, so much. Like y'all hitting that comment section. Like thank you so much. Cause y'all seeing a treat for real. Like yo, like them, like those are serious plaques on the walls, Warren.
Yeah, it's cool stuff, and I didn't do anything. I mean, those aren't my.
Come on. Come on, boy. Come back. You got this. Oh man, I might have to re-invite him, y'all. Let's see. Let's see if well he didn't give me the option to re. So I guess what um so I hope y'all having a good Friday evening though. It's amazing how technology just wants to fail whenever you need it most, right? Technology just wants to not even do anything properly. Because my man was in a House of Blues showing plaques. You know what I'm saying? Like we paying homage to Prince, James Brown. And now he's not even on. And I can't even get him back on because apparently House of Blues ain't paying their internet bill. Spectrum need to get up on out there because it's in Tennessee. Is Tennessee still considered the South? For those of you all watching, drop down in the comments real quick because I love to know y'all's opinion. Is Tennessee still a part of the South? Because I know is it technically still below Virginia even? Who knows, right? But wow. So look, this is going to be a very special episode, obviously, because this was mainly meant for the podcast, but we had to record it live just so that we can get the ball rolling. But the podcast. So, what is the podcast about? It's Let's Sip This Tea. If you haven't heard of it, it's available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everywhere. You can even follow social media on Instagram at Let's Sip This Tea. Basically, we just talk business. We talk life. Tennessee is indeed very southern. All right, all right, all right. Um, so I'm going to teach you everything that there is to know about being a learner of life, right? Because I would be lying to you all if I said that I knew everything there is to know about life. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've had a lot of successes. And what I really want to do, especially on the podcast, is have individuals on like Warren, if technology will work the way we need it to. I want to bring on people that I've had the opportunity to network with, financial advisors, tax consultants, accountants, lawyers, realtors, business owners, investors, everything. And I want to be able to basically not only show you all my mistakes, but basically show you all how to get to where you want to be, whether it's being more happy, whether it's being more financially free, whatever. I mean, I really have had the opportunity to start multiple LLCs. I've had the opportunity to dissolve LLCs. Had the opportunity to start nonprofits, dissolve nonprofits. I've done a lot of these things full circle. And I can tell you for a lot of you all, this might be the year that you might give some serious thought to really starting your own business. Through college, whenever people used to ask you, okay, anybody want to start their own business? For some and for most of us, we're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like the aspect of that would be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I could really do that for a living. Man, I could really do that. But you can, and they're not really telling you how. And I mean, like, they're telling you how, but the information is just so disseminated across the internet. It's hard to find a consolidated form of everything, right? So this next podcast, I really get controversial, right? I tell you all what's really not being said about our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, right? I think a lot of times we get caught up in the work, home, food, family, sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like we're on the cycle, and there, we don't really take the opportunity to really say, yo, like I can really actually do this thing that's in my mind, that I'm thinking about every single day, that's been at the back of my head for years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that I've waited because I wanted to wait for the right time. And it's just like, for a lot of you, it's just as simple as just typing a few things, signing a check literally no greater than $200. I don't know how it is for other states. I can speak for North Carolina. Um, Obviously, if you are from another area and you've ever thought about starting your own business, but you don't know how to do it, call me. I'll do the homework. I'll do the homework for you. Now, I'm not going to complete the project for you because you're going to have to do that because you're the owner. But what I will do is I'll consolidate the information for you. And if there's anybody out there that needs any life coaching, I know for a lot of you, it's hard to find that balance in college. It was for me. I mean, just in school, SGA, Alpha Phi Alpha, uh, just being a scholar in general, being at the front of the classroom in chemistry classes. And I took all the 8 a.m.s because for some reason, I don't know how, but every single semester I missed the class registration period whenever I was supposed to be right on it, because I know that there's some of you out here, especially some of you out here watching and listening right now, that you guys are good. As soon as you get the class registration time, I swear, y'all will almost skip class to make sure that the moment that time hits, y'all register. And me, for some reason, I always miss it. And because of that consequences, I'm up in there 8 to 8:50, 9 to 9:50, 10 to 10:50, and it's a wrap pretty much for the rest of the day for me because I got to take a strong nap, have my lunch, and go hit some other meetings. It was terrible. It was terrible, y'all. I had 18 hours my senior year. Oh my goodness, where was my senioritis? Where was my senioritis? But it paid off. But I will say, looking back, right, because I had the opportunity to start, I believe three LLCs. I had the opportunity to start, and I had the opportunity to dissolve one. So I guess 4 LLCs in total, dissolving one. 3 of which that are still, yeah. my my cousin Colin, he said he had like 3 alarms set for the registration time. Oh man, if you were anything like that, please drop it down in the comments. That is hilarious. Man, I can only imagine. Oh man, I hope nobody was on a phone conversation with you, because that alarm go off, you'd be like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh man, that is hilarious. I even lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Okay, so, but what I will say is that there are a lot of people out there that are praying, and not this kind. And listeners, I know you can't see me right now, but I'm putting my hands together. It is definitely not that type of praying. They are honing in on all of your weaknesses. All right? They're honing in on the fact that you don't know how to start up an LLC. And so what they're doing to you like they did to me the first time I started an LLC and charging you $400, $500. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My first LLC, which thankfully is still alive today, will be in year 5 in October. Go Hilltop. I'm wearing the shirt. But yeah, we spent that bread coming out. So what I want to do is basically consolidate all the information, on this podcast. I want to show you, call it such straight like that. I'll drop whatever. Oh man, I might have to do a more live like this. And Caroline said, "I love what you're talking about, but it's late here, so Gabe to go to bed now. Thanks. When will you be back on again, Caroline? I will make sure to actually maybe even start doing this weekly. Maybe I'll do it maybe Sunday evenings or maybe Monday evenings because I know Mondays everybody's just trying to wind down and maybe I can bring some joy to Mondays finally. Um, so what I'll do is actually, since I know that you are also tuning in too, I'll make sure to message you to let's see if I can actually do. I probably can't right now, but I'll make sure to message you whenever I think I'm about to go on, and I'll make sure to shoot you the podcast link too, so that anytime you miss anything, you can have access to it. So yeah, so just moving right along. Really just want to take the time to save you all countless mistakes, countless errors by showing you all my mistakes. I know a lot of times on social media, right? Like we see all the successes, we see the Rolls Royces, we see the Lear Jets, we see the IG models. We see the success. And what does that do? That trains us to indulge in this level of instant gratification. And what are the industries doing out there? They're doing their research on that. They're doing the research on that. So if you ever think about starting a business, holla at me first. All right. Especially if you live in North Carolina. An LLC costs $127. That's if you can wait. I think it's 3 to 4 business days for it to come back. Just $127. That's it. And after that, and this is why I stress the need to do a holding company. If you don't know what that is, basically, if you look at Google and you have Alphabet, Alphabet is their parent company, so Google is a subsidiary business of Alphabet. So if you're looking to start an LLC, you don't know what to do, but let's say you're good at making money, or let's say that you know what you want to do, just start a holding company. It doesn't matter, because what you can do from that point is you can start what's known as doing business as. Yeah, so it's DBA. It's weird because that I feel like something should go along the end of that because I feel like I'm like stopping mid sentence. But yeah, it's called a DBA, doing business as, and basically what that will allow you to do is to operate under a different name, operate underneath a different brand, and guess how much that is? 26 dollars. 28 if you want to follow along, I believe. So people, come on. Come on. As far as getting a bank account, I think that's like maybe $5 a month, $10 a month, just depending on how much you have in there. If you're a nonprofit, I believe it's not. Well, I think for any business account, any nonprofit account, as long as you have over a certain amount in there, you will have to check with your various banks. But as long as you have a certain amount in there, you won't be charged a service fee or a maintenance fee. With that being said, if you're running I believe it's still called a 501(c), there's certain specifications that you need to put in your application. If you're looking to trademark or do anything of that nature, that is one of the few occasions. Hey, Caroline, I see you on there. I'll message you the next time I go live, and I'll message you the podcast link. So just in case you miss me going live, you'll always have access to what was said. But as far as trademarks and logos and copyrights and things of that nature, it's one of the few times that I would actually suggest you go through something like LegalZoom and then consult with a patent lawyer as well. But as far as everything else, as far as getting that dream to a LLC and really getting out there and really grinding and really working on scaling that up, I got you on that. I got you on that. And I'm going to make sure to put that out. Yeah, so let's see. Caroline, she says, I'm about to start a 501c3. See, yeah, I got you. I got you. Because nonprofits are really cool. They're really cool. But it definitely gets tricky whenever you get to actually writing it. And so what I would like to do is, as I'm consolidating all of this information, and I appreciate for anybody who's watching or listening out there. I don't know how you all are not on Instagram right now. I did not expect any listeners tonight. I thought I was going to get a little sneak by. But I'm definitely glad. God is God is great. God is great, and I'm blessed, and I'm very, very appreciative to anybody who's lending me their ears or attention, because I'm honestly, my number one goal, in doing all of this, it's not money, it's not anything at all. It's to really help you all be on 100% on all levels, right? On your well-being, financially, professionally, self-care. I really want you all 100%. And I realize, the journey to really reach 100%, it's hard. Will you ever get to 100%? You most certainly can. For a lot of us, we won't. But here's the caveat. It makes it a whole lot easier. To come back if you can have somebody to go through the trenches with you. If you can have somebody to say, man, like, he lost big. I mean, because don't get me wrong, over my, and if you're listening to this, I haven't even told close people of mine. So you all about to get a real treat right now. For those people who don't think I've lost a lot as far as money on the table, whenever I was really going at real estate, whenever I lived in Raleigh, okay, from the time I started to the time I moved down, now mind you, this was probably from March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, okay. So around the beginning of September, okay, through the end of 2018, okay, as far as money on the table in real estate deals, I lost over $1.3 million. Yeah. 1.3. Yeah. And I'm talking like this close. This close. Oh, I was hot. Hold on. I need to plug in my charger on my phone. You did not know. Like, literally the first real estate deal that I ever put together. And I'm talking like had everything lined up pretty much, was over $500,000. Lost it, people. Lost it in the, oh my goodness. I lost it. And I really want people to understand, like, it's okay to lose. It's okay to love to lose. Cause don't get me wrong, like, I'm still going hard at it. Because I've learned so much. I've literally learned so much, and losing over $1.3 million on the table in housing deals whenever I was up in Raleigh. It hurt because I knew that someone else was taking the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wasn't able to pull it off, I knew someone else was, because real estate's hot up there right now. That ain't staying long. Destiny, good night. Thank you so much. You are wonderful. Please have a excellent evening. Gosh, family is so great. God is so great. Friends are so great. Thank you all again to anybody who is listening. And so, business wise, I want to be able to show you that taking losses are okay. What's up, Chad? I know you about to give me some type of emoji here soon. Oh man. So I'm gonna teach you everything that I've learned over the course of my business career, professional life career. I'm gonna give you self-help. I'm gonna give you those videos. Um, and I'm gonna give you pretty much everything that you need to go out and get it. All I need for you to do is drink the water. All I need for you to do is cast your net into the ocean. All I need for you to do is start climbing that mountain. All right? It's getting late. And I have a couple of other things I need to work on. But again, if you are listening to this, which right now is only family right now, which is the coolest thing, how I can just end this out with family listening. So blessed. So blessed. Colin, thank you for staying on with me. I know you came in a little bit later, but you're here with me at the end. Chad, you done just popped back in. Okay. You are also family, so I definitely appreciate you popping in. I know you popped in a little bit later, but I appreciate you being here. And Destiny, I think she went to bed. Yeah, she just commented down there that she was going. Thank you for staying on. I believe she was. I believe she actually popped on in the beginning, y'all, and she stayed on. Man, family is just so cool. And it's just like I don't even care if anybody else. I mean, obviously, I care in terms of like I hope this helps out somebody. But what I'm saying is that if nobody else happens to lay eyes on this video or lays their ears on this audio, and it just happens to fall on the people that have paid attention to this podcast or this live video, it's just, oh, Chad, nah, man. Apology is not needed. Apology is not needed, my brother. I know you stay busy, especially for Alpha. Great Alpha brother, right there. I'll definitely will have to start doing more of these, especially on a weekly basis. But yeah, so look, I really appreciate you all. Thank you, Colin. I love you so much. I love you, Destiny. Love you, Caroline. Love you, Chad. I'll give everybody a quick shout out here. Love you, Austin Thomas, Anna Keegan, Maribel. Hope I pronounced it right. Russell, Virginia, Monica, Abby, Tim, Francine, Houston, Elizabeth, Sydney, let's see, Caroline Blakeman. Caroline Burleson is the one who was on here for most of the evening. That's the one who was commenting on Warren's little tour of the House of Blues here. Who else here? Hannah Griffin. Jose, pretty sure is the correct pronunciation. Jonathan. Maria K. Glad to see she's doing okay. Longtime friend. Quick story about her. She went through a rough one. So to see her glowing like the way that she is, shouts out to her and her family, her mom. Oh my goodness, the most wonderful people that you all will ever meet. Greek food, oh my goodness, would not recommend anybody else but that family. I promise you that. Alexandra, let's see, Mackenzie and Nicole. I appreciate you all tuning in, and I appreciate you all just giving me even just a little bit of your attention. All right, go out tonight if you are. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Ooh, it's 11:48. Y'all gonna be waiting in that stupid line tonight. But if you're at home, catch up on that Netflix real quick before y'all go to sleep because there's some great shows. I'm probably gonna have The Office running in the background while I'm getting some work done. I know, probably gonna get joked on that, but you gotta do what you gotta do to each his own. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is another episode of Let's Sip This Tea. Go grind, go get it.